Devereaux here from The Prep Pursuit. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is just in time for the spring cleaning season. I'm going to share with you 3 questions that you can ask yourself before you toss or keep anything else in your closet to spring clean and make some room for some new goodies. I'm also going to share with you, if you do decide to toss some clothing, where you can take it, because there's a couple of different options and a few of them will help you to make some extra dollars and cents. And everyone loves more cash in their pocket, right? So let's get to it. I recently read an article in the Wall Street Journal that stated on average people are wearing only 20% of their clothes on a regular basis. Now if you think about that, that means that you've got 80% of your clothing that you're probably wearing once every couple years, and it's pretty much just taking up space. After you wear it, sometimes people want to throw things away or donate them or toss them, and once it's captured on social media or they wear it to a particular event, they don't really want to wear it again. I'm actually not one of those people because as a preppy style dresser, I love the classics and I will wear things time and time again, mixing and matching them in different ways. So personally, I do need to clean out my closet and do some spring cleaning, but I don't wear only 20% of my clothing because I'm constantly mixing and matching things to reinvent new looks. Now, if you're going to do some spring cleaning, here are 3 questions that you can ask yourself before you decide what to do next with that article of clothing you're holding in your hand. So the first question is, have you worn it in the past year? Be honest with yourself. Sometimes when we buy things, we love them at first sight. But if your style changes over time or your preferences change, then you may not be as interested or as excited to wear the item of clothing now as you were when you bought it the first time. So that's just something to keep in mind. If you have not worn it in the past year, it should go in a separate pile for you to consider getting rid of it. If you want to wear it maybe one more time before you do that, you can, but it's just essentially taking up space if you have no plans on wearing it in the future and you also have not worn it recently in the past. So keep that in mind, ladies. Now, the second thing to ask yourself on deciding what to do with your clothing during your spring cleaning closet clean out is, can you fit the item? Again, ladies, you're going to have to be honest. Sometimes things with our bodies change. They definitely do. So if you can't fit the item and you want to keep it as a goal to maybe get back into it, or if you want to keep it because you think that you'll be able to gain some more weight so that you can fit it again if you've lost some weight, it'll either, if it's maybe too loose or too tight, you can always keep it if you plan on doing anything to change your body, maybe changing your eating habits so that you can gain some more weight back, or hitting the gym so you can lose some weight. But if you can't fit the item and you just don't have that feeling of excitement about it anymore, consider again putting it into that same pile of clothing that you should really think twice before you put them back on the rack in your closet. And the last question is, do you love it? Again, I shop all the time and I love so many different clothing items I see when I'm out in the store. But if I buy something in 2012 that I absolutely loved and adored, I may not love it in 2017 or 2019. And now is a great time to consider, if you don't completely love the item, you're not likely to wear it, right? So put it in that pile, and this will be one big pile at the end of the day that you can go through to really consider whether or not you should hang it back up in the closet to keep it if you'll get more use out of it, or if you can give it or donate it to someone else. Now, what are you going to do with these clothes that you have decided you're ready to get rid of them, you have no more space for them in your closet or in your life or your heart? You can find these clothes a new home, and I've got a couple of options for you. Now, the first option is to, of course, donate them. There are so many local charities, there are thrift stores, there are churches that will take the clothing, even homeless shelters. There's a lot of places that you can take this clothing to donate, and you can make sure that wherever it's going towards a good cause. Now, another option, if you aren't that interested in donating your clothing and you want to make some extra cash, is to consider selling it. Now, I am a huge fan of eBay. I shop on eBay, I sell on eBay, okay? I'm an eBay fanatic. So you definitely have the option of using eBay, or if you want Poshmark to list your clothing and sell it. And I've got the links in the description box for you below, but it's a great way to make some side money, especially if you've got high quality clothing where it's not stained, there's no holes, rips, or tears in it, and it's definitely something that someone else could love and get some great usage out of that piece. So consider selling it if you'd like to make some extra money with the clothing that you've got in this large pile of things that need to go. Now, another idea is to also consider Craigslist or OfferUp. These are local sites and apps that you can use if you want to sell, and it's a little bit quicker maybe because you can just post it on Craigslist and someone will say they want to buy it the next day, and you'll just meet them up and hand them the item and they'll hand you the money. But these aren't the safest options unless you're going with a friend, and of course you want to make sure that during the time of the meet it's broad daylight and you're in a public place. Don't ever invite anyone to your home to make a sale on an item because that's just not safe. You don't want people to know where you live, and who knows, they could possibly try to come back and things could go wrong in so many ways. So you want to make sure that you're meeting in a public place, and of course you're going in the middle of the day when the sun is out, it's shining, and you've got a friend or a buddy with you. Now, I hope that these tips could help you with your spring cleaning season. And of course, I want to know in a comment below how much you're getting rid of, or if you found these tips helpful. So let me know about your spring cleaning season and share with me in a comment below. I'd love to see what you're doing in your house to keep your closets clean, neat, and tidy. And if you found this video helpful, feel free to share it with a friend. I also want you to subscribe to the channel. And why, you may ask? That's a great question. I share videos every single week about style, etiquette, and culture, and I know that these tips can help you to live a chic and polished life. So once you subscribe, you'll always be notified when I share new videos, and that way you've got all the information straight to your inbox. I appreciate your time today, and I'm glad you stopped by. I look forward to seeing you again in another video very soon. I'll talk to you later. Bye for now, guys.